Today's recording of my sketch is like I already said on the video in the video before. I'm doing a portrait of my sister's cat. His name is Tilly, and he's a white adventurous cat who likes to spend a lot of time outside. Unfortunately, I didn't have any better pictures of him, and I actually want this to be a surprise for my sister. Therefore, I just had to use the pictures that I already had, and they were not very good quality. But anyway, it still looks a lot like him, and I think my sister will be super excited to get this. What I've used, pretty much I've used gouache. I'm using Himi gouache. I'm not 100% happy with it, and I don't know how light fast this gouache will be, or if it's gonna fade. But I do know that my sister's bedroom, she's probably gonna put it there, doesn't have a lot of natural light, because it has like a double window. So I guess it's gonna be just fine. The painting took me almost an hour from beginning to end because I did have to wait for the layers to dry a little bit, especially the first layer, the one that was watered down. I wanted to let it dry almost completely. What else can I tell you? I'm moving towards the Zorn palette, but I am not using it yet because I still feel like I need blues sometimes. For example, in this case, I've only used blue for the background, but I did feel like it needed some cool background because of how my sister's bedroom is decorated, and I want the painting to make sense there. What else? I think I've used about 6 layers total, if I'm not mistaken. And like I said before, it took me a whole hour. What I'm happy about is the fact that I'm getting out of that painting slump I was in for quite a few months. I didn't feel like picking up a brush. I didn't feel like recording anything, and now I feel like I'm finally getting out of that slump. I'm also getting back to playing video games, which is kind of time consuming. I realized that it's stealing a lot of my free time that I used to use for sketching. So I'm gonna try to stay away from that, not waste as much time, just because I'm kind of addicted to video games in general. So once I start, it's really hard for me to stop. I actually have to set like alarms to being like, okay, max 2 hours, and then I'm gonna step away from the computer. Anyway, I'm quite happy with how it turned out. I did realize at the end, since I'm painting on top of the table, I didn't realize that I was a bit out of proportion. I actually made Chili a bit taller and thinner than it actually is, but apart from that, I'm quite happy with how it turned out, keeping in mind that I'm using cheap brushes, and I'm doing this in less than an hour. Oh, anyway, hope you guys like it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.